Hey guys, Owen Malul here, analyzing real life scenarios caught on tape. Today we have an interesting scenario to show you with a professional MMA fighter who got attacked, once with a baseball bat, then against another person. Leo, please come. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. So as you guys can see, we have a road rage scenario here. Something happened between both of those cars. As you can see, the guy here is getting out of his car, getting a baseball bat out of his trunk. He's getting angry of one of the guys here in the car, hitting the car itself. Now you can see the guy with the hat here getting out. He gets towards the guy with the baseball bat, moves back. He's able to knock him out. The other guy here goes and push him towards the car, and look how he controls him here. We talk about someone that is a professional MMA fighter here. So you can see how he's able to handle both attackers. Now he gets the second attacker to a headlock and simply put him out of consciousness. So he was able to handle both of the attackers, goes back to his car, and they simply drive. So you can see how training gives you the confidence to handle those kind of situations. Let's learn what happened here. Now, well, we saw that our defender, the one with the white hat, the professional fighter, when he saw the swing with the baseball bat, he went out and boom, simply then dived in. That's a very common and a very well-known move in any fight, in boxing, MMA, when the attack comes and you move back, boom, and then dive in. Now, we're gonna show you what Krav Maga in self-defense gives you in this kind of scenario. And it could be really similar, but a little bit different to protect more your face. Okay, so Leo, you're gonna try to reach me. I'm gonna do actually exactly the same. I'm gonna move back, okay? Now you can go swing once, swing from the inside, outside. You can do whatever you want, right? You're the attacker. First, I'm gonna move back. Well, so one, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay? Now, look what happened. What I did is exactly like our defender did. Moving back, okay? Now, you don't have to move back. If you're seeing the stick, you're seeing the baton, the baseball bat coming at you, boom! You can dive in from the first moment, boom, and control it. And that's what we actually recommend usually to do. So what we're doing in self-defense, defense against a stick, we're doing exactly the opposite that what your instinct is going to tell you. Your instinct is going to tell you to move back and defend with your hand. Now, you can imagine when baseball bat goes to your hand, what happens? Simply going to smash your hand, of course break your bone. You don't want this to happen. So if you're moving back, you're moving all the way out. But there is a moment when you have to dive in. Okay, Leo, you're for example gonna go out. So I'm diving in, for example, that way. Okay, boom. Let's take a look at what I'm doing here. Whoop. Okay, when I'm diving in, I'm shortening the distance. Pay attention to the part of the stick that has the potential and the most leverage to hit me is, of course, the left part of the stick, the left third of the stick. Whenever I'm getting closer and closer, the impact of the stick is gonna be less and less. And if I'm getting that close and I'm diving in, it's gonna be like a punch, right? So let's do actually the first movement now, first motion, right? So if I'm diving in, pay attention, diving in, hands are all the way. Why am I getting my hands together? The reason is if he's gonna be able, for example, to go towards my face, even with the stick itself, if my dive in wasn't so great, whoop, I'm able to protect, right? Now from the other side, I'm able at least to protect my face, and the stick might even slide one more time. Whoop, okay? Now from here, attacks. If you are managed to kind of wrap the hand, that would be the great thing. Okay, so let's go over the steps here. If you can dive in right away, we told you to dive in. Our scenario, was first move back, and then we want a dive. Now pay attention to the dive. My head is in between my hands, right? And then I'm wrapping, going to knees, kicks. So from here, after those attacks, I'm putting leverage and rotating my body towards him, then getting the distance and taking control of the baseball bat, the baton. To conclude, guys, we had here a first scenario when the guy got out of his car, grabbed the baseball bat. Now, our attacker was managed to go back, then dive in. We taught you how to dive in even more precisely with a self-defense dive in against a stick. Whoop! Okay, your hands are getting close to each other. Pay attention that my fingers are not this position, are together. I'm sticking my fingers into each other, and then after the hit, able to wrap the stick, attack, boom, disarm, and taking control of the situation. Thank you guys for joining our Krav Maga class. You guys can stay tuned and check out our Facebook and YouTube page and learn more Krav Maga tips and lessons. Thank you.